Hey, what's up? I'm Russ, and this is the often imitated, never duplicated, veteran owned and operated Dapper Dividends, where I show exactly what I'm buying, when I buy it, over the course of a week, how easy it is to put my money into the market so I can start generating passive income and start making that money while I sleep, as Warren Buffett so eloquently put. So without further ado, let's look at what's on tap. I'm going to give a word to the wise about why I dollar cost average consistently, show you what's up with the taxable and self-directed IRA dividend growth investment portfolios, and then wrap it all up with the segment I call Stashing Worthy Acorns, where I put $50 into the Stash Worthy Bonds and Acorns app, adding $5 a week or $20 a month, and sharing that experience with you. So the reason I dollar cost average in is super simple. The hardest part is to begin and to start spending less than you earn, which is saving, and then investing that money consistently, whether it's on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. That's the hardest part, to get that money in consistently, but you start doing it, and before you know it, it's a habit. If I don't put money into the market in the course of a week, I feel naked. Something feels wrong. I'm not doing something right. And the reason you want a dollar cost average in is because nobody knows what's going to happen. The future will surprise us always. And when the market is high and you put your money in, you are buying less of something. When it is overvalued or overpriced, and when you're putting something that is down and undervalued, buying. When you're buying down at the bottom or something's undervalued, you're buying more. So very simply put, I buy less when it's high, I buy more when it's low. But the key is that I'm buying for dividend growth income, so I am always buying. Those dividends are always coming in. Just consistently put money in is what I do. So these are the dividends I receive. We'll go through these rather quickly here. LyondellBasell, ticker symbol LYB, gave me $10.50. Johnson & Johnson, $12.12. Archer Daniels Midland, ticker symbol ADM, $3.60. ExxonMobil paid me $13.05. IBM, $16.30. Big Blue coming through with the $16. $58.25 of dividend income just this week that I received. And what did I buy? So I bought one share of Pepsi at $134.45. Every week I am buying a share of Pepsi until I have 100 shares so I can write covered calls on them. Dollar cost averaging in. I bought a share of AbbVie, ticker symbol ABBV. Super screaming buy, I think still. It's under $90. I got another share at $89.38. So that is a starting yield of 5.28%. Super huge. For an added annual income of $4.72. Kimberly-Clark, I initiated a position into Kimberly-Clark. 2 shares at $148. Now it's below the 3%, which I kind of like to see, but this is a super strong company, consumer staple. And if you have a choice, I will always take growth and safety over a bigger starting yield. And Kimberly-Clark, 24 years of dividend increases, super safe. That added $8.56 of annual income. CubeSmart, this is the last of the REITs I'm going to be buying in my taxable account, because you pay non-qualified dividends on REITs every single year. So if those are held, if you have the option to hold those in a IRA, then you don't pay that. You get to skip paying until you take out. You don't pay on the yearly dividends that you receive. So 2 shares at $32.19 gave me a yield of 4.10%, which is very nice. $2.64. Johnson & Johnson, $4.04. So I reinvested some of that Johnson & Johnson money, and I added $24.05 of dividend income, which is coming to me. And this is my income breakdown updated. So $1,538.58 monthly, $128, $29 a week, $4 a day, which is cool, but this is what I love. 17 cents an hour, every hour, all 24 hours long every day. So the self-directed IRA portfolio, if you click on this link, it will take you to my spreadsheet as well, which we'll do in a minute. I took $30,000 out of my IRA through my work, and I did that in March. and I am rolled it over in, I am rolled it. What a wonderful English I'm speaking, huh? So I rolled that over into my Charles Schwab. I opened up a self-directed IRA, and the dividends I received there, $10 from Johnson & Johnson, $1 from Archer Daniels Midland, $9 from Exxon, $14 from Chevron. I love Exxon and Chevron. They are both fully integrated, which means they are in the upstream, midstream, and downstream process of oil production. They are super big, super safe, and I think they are going to be able to come out of this unscathed, meaning they will not cut their dividends or suspend them. And then IBM, Big Blue again, $6.52. So in the self-directed IRA, received $42.18 of dividends this week. And only one buy yesterday, or on Friday, I bought one share of Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT, $202.97. Now the yield is only 1%, which is super, super small, but it is super safe and growing at 10% a year on average the past 5 years. That added $4.08 of annual added income. And in the breakdown, $1,171.68 per year breaks out to $97 a month, $22 a week, $3 a day, and 13 cents per hour, every hour, all hour long. And I'm going to go ahead and rate my post 5 stars because I am awesome. Tell yourself you're awesome. You know it. And if you are in and you click on the taxable portfolio, it will bring you right to my portfolio. Dividends are a little bit off, so all this information is scraped from finviz.com. Now it'll be close to the other one, but not exact. And you can see exactly what's going on, what I own, everything I own. And the same thing with the self-directed IRA. You can see everything I have. Just click on those. You can see what's going on. And again, the dividends aren't always going to line up because this is going off of FinViz. I scraped it from there, and the other number was from Schwab. So I'm using what Schwab is giving me, but they'll be relatively close. So Stash is at $228.68. You can see I did buy some Procter & Gamble on the 10th, $5. Just goes into whatever is the lowest of the three. Check it out, 46 cents received from Johnson & Johnson, and we are dripping. The dividend reinvestment program, that's drip, turned on. Stash, it does it exactly for you, but as it said, it may take 3 to 4 days to complete. But that money goes right back right in. So yeah, $228.68. Not bad since March. $5 a week. Started with $50. So the big gainer so far is Apple, up 51%. Just ginormous. I've made $40.68, and I've only invested $180. That's all I'm doing for the Stashing Worthy Acorns competition is whichever on the end of the week when I get that $5 put in, whichever one of these three is lowest, the $5 goes into it. No questions asked. Worthy bonds, there's two different iterations because there's Worthy Pure Capital 1 and 2. They sold $50 million worth of bonds and they ran out of those, so they had to open up a new entity in Worthy Pure Capital 2. In Worthy Pure 1, I have $51.27, so there's only $1.27 of interest that I've made on 5 bonds. And in Worthy Pure Capital 2, which is a little better, is at $141.77. So it's bringing me in one big old penny per day, but that is money every day coming in while I sleep. I don't have to do anything else to earn that. And as you see here, I did buy $20 worth of bonds, which was 2 bonds. I got those 9 days ago. And 2 bonds on the first of every month is how I'm rolling. That's how I'm doing this. And then we opened up a second account because I wanted to chase yield and share my experience with all you guys. But honestly, Worthy Bonds has been so great. I have such a good feeling about them that I opened up a secondary account. I took $7,000. As you can see, 94 days ago, I took $7,000. I've been slowly adding a few more. We've made almost $100 of interest. Check it out, $1.01 per day. So that one is every day, all day long. I don't have to do anything else. That is 5% compounded interest every single day, even on the weekends from Worthy Bonds. So we have 721 bonds, and we're putting 2 bonds in on the 14th of every month. Next week, we should have a cool $100 that we've made. $100 in worthy bonds. Acorns is at $214.79. You do see I have the aggressive portfolio that I selected, $5 a week. Don't do roundups. That's where they obviously round up to the nearest whole dollar when you buy things. So there's the $5 every week. And you can see I've made $23.79, which is a 12.86% gain on my money. That's nice. We still get dividends from Acorns. You can scroll down and check out where your money's going, either by dollar, percentage, or shares. And you can see I already have a whole share of the IXUS ETF, which is a BlackRock, the iShares Core MSCI. You can check out where your money's going and how much of it you have. And while I am not a fan of Acorns because they invest in ETFs, so there's two middlemen, I am a fan of dividends. The VOO paid me 28 cents on July 2nd, and Acorns automatically reinvest those dividends for you. I'm not a fan of ETFs, so I would not invest in Acorns if I wasn't running this little stashing worthy Acorns experiment. But if you like it and you use it and you looks like something you would want to use, it will help you grow your money. So I do not have a problem with it if you would like to use it. Make sure you look into it and do your own due diligence before putting your money into Acorns. 25 weeks ago, check that out. They were all at $50, and look at how the money has just gone up and to the right. We are almost over $200 on all three, but check out Stash was at $221.32, $221.26, dropped a bit, and then $220.68. Acorns is starting to catch up to my stash. So this is the bar chart. Every week I'll show you exactly what it looks like, and I'm going to be curious to see in another 25 weeks if we're still as dramatically up and to the right. If you thought what I did here today was valuable and you got anything out of it, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you own any of these? Are you going to own any of these? Do you have any questions? I'd be happy to answer and give you my opinion. If you don't do so already, follow me on Twitter at RustyRam78. I also have a podcast that I do twice a week called Dapper Dividends. Give that a listen. If you want to start dividend growth investing and make yourself a perpetual money machine so you can make that money while you sleep, one of my Twitter guys at DivCultivator has written a book, fantastic book. Tons of copies sold. It's called Too Much Money. There's a link below. Click on that link. I will get a few bucks from it, but you got to ask yourself, if you want to learn a new skill that will pay for itself, here you go. This is opportunity presenting itself for you. When can you buy a skill that you are guaranteed to have it pay for itself? This is what you can do through the magic of dividend growth investing. And now the disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor, and this is not financial advice by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just some guy giving my thoughts and opinions for entertainment and fun only. Do your own due diligence. And as I always say, if you're putting money into something, make sure you understand it yourself. Do your own research. I'm going to get out of here. Peace. I will talk to you next week.